My topic is firearms and paramedicine, something that we haven't actually talked about much in this class at all yet. And the thing is I don't really know how many of you guys have even really thought about it. Anybody in here given any thought to paramedics carrying firearms at all? Okay. So I did not realize how hot of a topic this was until I actually had a talk with my supervisor the other day. I walked in to tell him when my job schedule was for spring break, and his office filled up with 6 paramedics within about 2 minutes of them overhearing this conversation. They all had extremely well-formed opinions on it, very strong opinions on it, and they had all sorts of stories to tell me about why they wish they were armed at some point. So if you're not thinking about it and you haven't given it much thought, I guarantee you that there are paramedics out there who are really thinking about it. So the trend right now is actually towards arming America. So a few things I need to talk about real quick is the difference between open carry and concealed carry. So open carry has always been legal in this country. Open carry means that you have a firearm that's readily visible to anybody else. It's not hidden in any sort of way. I don't know if you all know that it's legal to walk down the street with a firearm on you as long as people can see it. That's true in every state with a few exceptions. Certain counties in certain states have banned it. So like Chicago would be a good example where they've actually banned it. New York, LA. Concealed carry is when you actually have a firearm that is concealed, meaning that nobody can readily see it. You've got it somewhere hidden on your body. Up until the 60s, there were no concealed carry laws because it was illegal in all 50 states. They slowly started allowing concealed carry and allowing states to decide on how they would permit that, meaning actually you have a written document saying you're permitted to conceal carry. That trend is very rapidly turning into what we call constitutional carry. Constitutional carry basically means the state has no laws on concealing carry because it's covered by the Second Amendment, meaning anybody and everybody can carry a firearm any way they feel like, just based on the Second Amendment. 2003, Alaska was the first state to pass that law that allowed constitutional carry. There are now 16 states that allow it. So the trend is very rapidly going towards this concealed carry laws, and not only concealed carry, because now every state except for New Jersey and Hawaii actually have some permitting system, if not just being constitutional carry, they all have it. So firearms are not only going to become, they're just becoming more prevalent in society. So the question really becomes is, because it's becoming legal, at least 16 states have made it pretty much legal that any citizen can carry a firearm. Paramedics fall under that. Some states have gone so far as actually put provisions in their government, their law, if EMS people can actually carry them or not. But most states have left it up to the agency you belong to make that final determination if you can carry on the job or not. So we have everybody being more armed. Paramedics are allowed to be more armed unless their job specifically says it. So what is actually the deterrent, or what is the reason behind carrying a firearm? Why do you really need to concern yourself with carrying it or not? And it really comes down to perception of safety. So, sorry, I guess I'm done. The statistics that I compared were basically civilians versus police, because there's not a lot of statistics out there for EMS carrying because we're not allowed to. So you get the civilians basically have accidental discharges where they killed about 400 people last year, and that's accidental. On purpose, we killed 14,000 people in this country. And it turns out that 98% of those are unjustifiable homicides. So the way you have to look at that is that untrained, you are very likely to use a firearm in a very unjustified manner. Police, on the other hand, 57% of their discharges in homicides are considered unjustified. So even with training, you're looking at close to 60% of the time you're going to kill somebody that you shouldn't have. As a paramedic, our main goal is to do no harm, and in that, you really have to consider, are you willing to take a risk, even at a 60% rate of actually potentially killing either the person you're there to actually help, or somebody else that happens to be on scene.
Sorry about that.
Okay, and the thing that really was brought up, especially when in talking with paramedics, is that they all had a story for the times that they were in grave danger and they wished they had a firearm. And it wasn't until after I actually left that I started thinking about the question of, all of them are still here, all of them are telling me these stories, all of them found another solution to get out of the situation, which didn't involve anybody getting shot. Police who have firearms, we've already discovered the fact that they have a firearm, they are 15 more times more likely to use that firearm to take care of a violent situation than they are to not. So, in that light, just the fact that you as a paramedic have a firearm, you have to now deal with the fact that you're more likely to turn to it to solve your problem. And you really need to ask yourself the question in the end of, is that something you wish to do as a paramedic?
All right, questions from?
Of your unjustifiable statistic, how many of those were suicides? Or the suicide
They were
rate?
not in that. Unjustified homicide is when you actually have committed the crime against another person. Suicides were actually statistically taken out of that. I got that from the National Committee on Violence database. Yes?
Are there any departments currently carrying?
I could not find a single one that allows it. There are lots of states that have passed the law. I could not find a single agency that actually allows it right now. Any other questions?
Great, thank you.